All right, let's jump into your Huntington Bank highlights from this game and walk you through how Toledo ended up coming away with a victory as we get into our post-game report tonight. And we start with those Huntington Bank highlights of the game. There you go. It was the Wheeling Nailers that jumped out in front, grabbing the early goal on the power play. They led it 1-0. Toledo, though, would counter on their side as Ryan Lowney follows the play perfectly.
Good things happen when you rush the net. We say that every single game, at least when they play like this. And that's another example of just knotting it up 1-1 and trying not to play comeback kid.
Well, they would have to do it again as Wheeling scored on that shot from the blue line that was tipped between the circles, beat Caden Fulcher 2-1. Wheeling at that point, but Toledo not to be determined. They would keep after it, and Randy Gazzola on the power play finds the back of the net.
Less than a minute later, that's how you needed them to respond in this game. They got down early. First shot, Wheeling gets a goal, and you're playing catch-up, but it's anybody's game. It's basically a 0-0 game after one.
And then in the second period, Toledo, unbelievable how that one didn't go in, but then they would. Again, the power play getting it done, Claire.
Power play was huge tonight. The first Toledo power play, they didn't score. They had a couple of good looks, but from then on, 2 straight power plays with a couple of goals.
Wheeling trying to counter as Toledo had taken their first lead of the night, 3-2 at that point. The Nailers would. Lees finds the back of the net right there. We were tied at 3 going to the third period. And in the third period, Wheeling got the early push. Toledo, though, Claire, would counter as the period went on. You felt like they got better.
Well, you brought up that fun stat where 57 goals for, 57 goals against for both teams. And so Toledo really needed to win the third period, and they did just that. And I mean, just the desperation of Brett Boeing to just do that Superman dive layout to really put the cherry on top and seal the deal.
Yeah, they did. 42-26, the final shots in the game. Brought to you by College Advantage. Toledo with the win, 5-3. You look at the power plays, there was a difference there. Toledo 2 for 5, Wheeling 1 for 4 with the man advantage. And, you know, obviously that second line certainly told you a little bit about this game. Toledo and Wheeling, 2 very good teams. It showed on the ice tonight with the Walleye, though, coming away with the victory.